guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a tutorial on this look right here. I wanted to do this look because I got this requested off my vlog channel, so I wanted to be active on there and know that I'm listening to you on my vlog channel. My vlog channel is What Would Lizzy Vlog, and I'll link that down below as well. Go ahead and check that out and subscribe to that. I went on a date night, we went to the movie, so I was just like, hey, let me do this look right now. I'm not really doing anything tonight. I think me and Glenn are just going to Red Lobster. But I'm going to link all the products down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look. As always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel because it is free $99, and I will see you guys right now for the tutorial. Now I'm going to do my brows. I'm just using my Anastasia Nasty as Heck Medium Brow Pomade, and I'm just using this Sigma brow brush, and I'm just going to lightly fill in. I haven't been doing intense brows. I mean, for some this might be intense, but for me this definitely is not. I've been more on the whole natural brow. I try to shape it out as much as I can, and then I just kind of brush it out and just do it little by little so it fills it in. So yeah, see how it's just already starting to get a little bit more definition. Obviously this is a dramatic look, so I want my brows a little bit more bold, because if your brows are not filled in and bold, you're seriously gonna look like naked on top. Like, you will. Before I disrespect you and talk with my crusty lips, I'm going to place this lip balm. I've really been enjoying this one. This is Supergoop SPF 30. I hauled it. I really love this one. It's been really protecting, it's been protecting my lips from the sun. Well, no, I'm not gonna. I was gonna use my MAC Prolonger waterproof brow set, but I'm not really going anywhere, only dinner. So I really love my NYX tinted brow one just as much, so I'm gonna use this one in the color Brunette, and then I just sweep that over my brows. And this is how I've been doing my brows. Instead of taking like 20 minutes legit each brow and carving them out like a pumpkin, like, this is all I do. I always use my NYX Shadow Base in Skin Tone. It is no surprise, but today I'm mixing it in with my Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is as much as I've used, and it drives me insane that I have this. I don't know, it really dries out my lids, but by combining both of these, they haven't been too bad. So I just combine them both just so I don't like lose my money's worth of me buying that. And I don't like to waste products, you know. And the reason why I also like this too is if you notice that this tone is obviously much more lighter than the skin tone of NYX. Like, here's the MAC Paint Pot. Like, look how light that is. And that helps give me a natural brow bone highlight. So I really enjoy that, because I don't carve my brows out anymore with lighter concealer. I won't say I don't always. Sometimes I still do my bottom if it's a little bit too jaggedy or I just want it more clean. But I like how it highlights the brow bone already, so. Heaven onto this brush. This one is the E50 Large Fluff. I just like this one because it covers a lot of area, and I'm just going to set that primer in place because both of them are pretty tacky. I definitely always have to set that in place, or else it's a little bit too hard to blend my shadows. Now, taking my E40 and this color Strapless, I'm going to stick this into my crease, blend that in back and forth, and this is going to be the transition color. Soft circular motions. Using my Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This one is from Too Faced. You guys, do any of you guys have this? Because I love my original chocolate bar. I never use this. I'm only using it just because it's a shade that can be duped in this palette. So this is the brown shade I'm going to take right here in my crease. I'm going to take my E25, but I never go for this palette. I do not know what it is. The tones are really pretty, but I don't know what it is. It just didn't scare me as much as my chocolate bar did. So I'm going to stick this directly in my crease just to help smoke it out. And I'm going to take that all around. But this brown is not that dark. As you can see, it's still a nice medium tone brown where it's still warm. Blend that out right there. I don't know, I'm really sad I don't use it. Let me know down below which one you guys like. I don't know, I personally love the chocolate bar. I just think it's perfection. Problem with us makeup lovers is that we buy all this makeup and then we basically disrespect our makeup because it doesn't get touched, you know, after a while. There's so many products that we truly love, and then we just forget about it because so many things are constantly coming out. It's pure addiction, you know what I mean? But ideally, no one really needs this much makeup, so I always say, please, whenever you see videos, like, never feel like you need to get everything, or, you know what I mean, every single color, every single item that comes out, you know, it's not necessary. I'm just intensifying this a little bit more because after sticking it in the first time and then blending it out, I lost some pigmentation, and it's always like a layering game. You guys know this. So you just always layer, blend, layer, blend. Now I'm going to go back into Strapless this time, the second round of me blending. And now I am going to add a little bit extra product just to help diffuse that top and bring more warmth. And then just add that to the crease. and then just blend away little by little. You can use a color that's very similar to this, that's more of an olive green for the Stila Magnificent Metal, or you can use any type of gold shade. I got this request for this look because some of you saw my vlog from Palm Springs and I wore this look and I had a gold lid, but I'm just giving you options. You can have a gold lid, you can have a rose gold, any kind of lid, and then once you put that on, it kind of reflects through. So I'm going to be taking, let's take this color. I'm going to take Caramel. This is just a really nice golden brown, and like I said, I'm using this just because I rarely use this palette, but you can take any gold you want or a bronze color. So I'm going to place this right on top of my lid. Okay, so now I have my lids. Now this is actually when I go onto my eyeliner. I totally forgot that. I like to do my eyeliner first because with these Magnificent Metals, they're extremely hard to do your eyeliner with them already on. They have texture to them, so it's just like a bumpy ride while you're doing your eyeliner. The camera cut off, but I caught it just in time before I did that wing. This eyeliner did dry up on me. I don't know if you can see, but there's that whole space right there. So yeah, I could maybe just, I don't know. Like I said, I could use my Genius, but this just seems a little bit not like the best. And I remember I didn't really care for this. I don't know. We'll see what I do, but I'm going to try to do a wing liner with, it's not the smoothest. I just can't. Inglot number 77, which I've been using and I love. It's good to work with this brush. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this brush just because I love the Sigma E11 and the wing liner brush so much. Also the E10, but the E11 is one of my favorites. And this liner is really good and smooth, so it's just this brush. It's kind of clumpy because it has the residue of the NYX. Like, how am I supposed to do a crisp wing with all that product? What am I doing? I found my MAC 210 and it's clean. Thank you. Again, you don't have to do a wing liner. Whatever wing or whatever type of line that you want, go ahead and do that. I haven't used my 210 in a while. And I'm just going to wing it. I swear, I feel like every single day my wing looks just different. And then I'm just going to clean it up with some eyeliner. But this brush does a good job. But I do love the E11 from Sigma more just because the length of the bristles are a little bit shorter. So there's more control. And you can get more of that flick. Like this one, I get a little bit scared when I use it. But I clean it up with concealer anyhow. But that was my wing. Angel Veil Primer. I do like this one. I need to test it out more because some days I feel like it works and some days I feel like it doesn't. This will not fill in pores though. This makes your makeup last longer. This is really equivalent to the Hourglass Mineral Veil, which is extremely pricey. If you are balling on a budget, then get the NYX Angel Veil one because it's just as good. Born This Way foundation. I am officially in the color Golden. Before it was Sand, but now a girl's a little bit more brown biscuit. I went to Palm Springs. I'm going to place this all over my face and just blend it out. I'm not going to go too into depth and show you all of this just because I have a full review and a whole get ready using this, but this foundation is the bomb and I'm going to link that review down below. Oh, and this is the Makeup Geek Stippling Foundation Brush. I like the rounded buffer brush better, but this one works just as good. Master Conceal from Maybelline. I love these two mixed together. This one is medium and light medium. Right now I'm a little bit more brown biscuit, so I'm just going to take a little bit of medium and see how I like it. And then I slowly like start to place the light medium like wherever I feel I want a little bit more brightness. Push my concealer in with my BH sponge. Oh shoot, I just spilled it. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is the translucent with another dirty sponge, and I'm going to bake, bake, bake all this cake. Obsessed with my Lorac Pro. The Lorac has unfortunately replaced my Shade and Light. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't like my Shade and Light, but I'm obsessed with this one. NARS Ita brush, and I've been dipping it into the shade Medium. I was like, wait, which one do I use here? So I use Medium, and I just start to carve out my contour right here, and I go back and forth slightly right there. And then I'll bring it in, and then I'll do the same. Just bring it in. Don't worry, I know it looks harsh. I'm gonna blend it out. This blush brush, this is the blush and powder brush, and just blending the sides like this. Right there. Then I'll take a little square sponge and take a little bit more of that Laura Mercier. And then I'm just going to start carving out that contour right there. slowly. I don't put too much of this stuff because then I don't want it being too cray-cray. But I did do this when I was out there just for nighttime. I don't keep this on too long. This is when I sweep away my under eye area, my Sigma tapered highlighter. And I just start sweeping away that powder, and it just sets that concealer in really nicely. Don't worry, see, it doesn't stay like that light. And it just, but it does help just lock everything in, you know, into place right there. Sweep that away right there. I don't like keep it there. I just sweep it away, and then I'll blend out my contour even more. Okay, so I know this looks really extreme, but don't worry, in person it is fine. Charlotte Tilbury, and this one is Cheek to Cheek Swish and Pop Blusher in the Climax. That sounded bad. Place this on my cheekbones. This is super similar to like Margin, what the end finish is, because there's like the 2 shades in there. And I just dust that on, but it's super similar to Margin. Went ahead and did the rest of my face, and I'm just like, wait a minute. This is like the star of the show. Why have you not finished your lids? So sorry, this is just what I usually do because, let me explain, is that I like to use this last just in case anything falls out. Nothing really falls out, but I usually just do my glitter last, you know, kind of thing. Don't worry, I'll get into all the other stuff. But now this is the star of the show. I personally like to use my finger, or you can use like this one. This is the shader lid. But like I said, I use my finger just because I feel like it works the best, and then I just tap that onto my lid. It's called Vintage Black Gold. I don't know, to me it's like an olive, but I just place this all on my lid. I try not to get on my eyeliner, or else if I do get it on my eyeliner, I just go over it with liquid. Just use your gel liner if it's really smooth and creamy. And as you can see, this lid is definitely the star of the show. It's very glittery and pigmented, so that's why I just like to take my time when I do place it on my lid. And there it is up close. But as you can see, I really didn't get on my eyeliner. That's why I like to take my time. With these, if you do put them on your lid, they will start to kind of creep up into your crease, but that's just what happens. You feel like you lost a little bit of smokiness, or you still want to smoke out that crease a little more, you can still go back to your crease color, blending that in little by little. And it'll help separate those glitters from the crease as well, actually, afterwards. But later on, they're going to start creeping back into the crease, so it's okay. So next I'll just put on my mascara and lashes, and then we'll head on to what that highlight though. In Marilyn and Audrey from Gerard Cosmetics, and I've been mixing those two. It's basically a champagne and then a nice light white gold, and I've been placing that on my cheekbones. And then I brought some down my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I just really shined out this look. But if you don't like that, you don't have to do that. See, I just think it just complements really well with this eye, that glow. L'Oreal Infallible Smoke Kissing Me, and this is just a thing that I featured before where the product's in the cap and you just kind of push it in. And it smokes out your lower lash line so well without you having to blend so much. And I just love the effect that it gives because it does smoke it out without having to add eyeliner and brushes and a second eyeshadow shade. And then you're going to have to blend, blend, blend. See, it does it for you, so it's already smoked out. And of course, depending on how much you push this in, you're gonna get more product. Line my waterline. I always use the Marc Jacobs liner. I get this like with my perk points in Sephora, but I did purchase a full size one when there was a percentage off. So this is my last sample size, so I'm really sad, but it's okay because I got that other one on discount. So these lashes are the Skeeto Voila that are just old. I put on some mascara from before, so they're just a little bit thicker than usual. NYX, and then this one is in Tres Leches. You can use any type of nude, any type of lip that you really want. I'm someone where I don't really get too picky with certain lip colors, but I'm just going to go for a straight nude. So it's this color right here, and I love this one just because it's not one of those dead nudes. And here it is, right here. Then I'm going to do a very light dusting just to finish off my makeup of the 235 from BH Cosmetics. Just on my forehead where I tend to get oily. On my nose just a bit, and then on my forehead and neck. But the rest of my face I don't powder just because I basically set those with blush, with contour, and all that good stuff. So I love my Charge Water. I don't know what it is, but I love the finish it gives, and I love the scent. This is like one of my favorite ones. They do have the new limited edition Max Fix Plus, which I love, but I really just want to finish this one since I got all those new ones and I want to make room for them. So now I'm going to go do my hair and I'll be right back. In fact, I do not like doing my hair. And I am back! And I ended up straightening my hair. I never straighten my hair. I don't know what it is, or I rarely wear a middle part. What do you guys think? Can you guys let me know what you guys think of this? Because I don't know who else to ask. So I would love to know your opinion. It just feels so weird for me to have my hair straight. It's just, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and this look. Go ahead and tag me if you ever do any of my looks. I really love it when you guys tag me. I'm active on Twitter and also Instagram. I'll link everything down below. Don't forget to subscribe because it is free at $99. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Whoop whoop.